Okay, in this video we're going to be checking out the HGLRC DVR Nano. This is a 20x20 board that has a DVR for recording your video directly from your FPV camera. And the nice thing about this one is, as you can see here, it has the mounting hole points for the 20x20 size boards. So it does include these little stand-ups. I did have to kind of shove this in here to this frame to get it to fit, because this is the Slim X kind of a slam down frame. But you can definitely put this into a 3-stack board, or 3-stack setup here for your micro. And then the nice thing about this one is that it has solder points for connecting up to your camera, and it's just pass through. So I have the video coming out of the camera, in this case this is the microswift, into the video of the DVR, and then that video line is connected to the video in on the OSD. So I'm collecting the video directly from the camera before it even goes to the OSD, so you don't see anything on the screen. And also the micro SD card slots on one side and the buttons on the other side. So those are all the nice things about this. And this is directly competing with one that I've been using quite a bit, a very popular one, the HMDVR-S. The downsides, of course, on the DVR-S is that it's kind of bulky, comes in this case, you can't decase it. The button is on one side versus the slot, so it's kind of hard to put into certain places and reach the button to initiate the recordings. Yeah, there's obviously some disadvantages to this particular one. However, in terms of video quality, the HMDVR-S definitely is better than the DVR Nano. It has to do with the recording format and the bitrate. See, on the DVR Nano, I was getting a bitrate for this video around 11 megabits, and on the same recording, same flight, and my Fat Shark DVR, that was coming in around 14 megabits. Now, the HMDVR-S records in 1280 by 720 format, so it's a 16 by 9 format, and a much higher bitrate. It records at 24 megabits per second. So you get, basically bitrate has to do with how much data is being recorded in the actual recording. So it'll increase the file size, you get more information in the recording, so the actual recording looks better. And you can compare it yourself. You can watch the end of this video and see the quality of the recording coming out of this versus the one that came out of this one here. And I'll put a card in the corner to this video where I was flying this drone in a park. It's pretty obvious that the quality is better coming out of the HMDVR-S. The quality coming here is 640 by 40 VGA format, just like the same that comes out of the Fat Shark DVR, but it's lower than the Fat Shark DVR. So the only advantage of this is you're going to get a direct recording from the camera without any of the transmission breakups. But the bitrate's a little bit lower. Now, obviously, 11 versus 14 is kind of hard to tell if there's much quality degradation between that, but between 11 and 24 on the HMDVR-S, I think that you'll find that that one's actually a lot better. Now, you know, again, the challenge with the HMDVR-S is mounting it to your setup and wiring it up and stuff like that, but I think that's what's a little bit nicer and easier on the DVR Nano. But what I would suggest to HGLRC is come up with a newer version that records in a higher bitrate. 640 by 480 is fine, although I think D1 format would be better. Something with a higher resolution, higher bitrate is what we want for these little micro DVRs that are recording video from our FPV cameras. So that's my conclusion. You know, the prices are fairly similar between the two. Yeah, I don't have the RunCam DVR, the one that the RunCam came with. I think it's pretty similar to the one that HGLRC made, and I still think the HMDVR is going to be better. But you guys can look at the videos and judge for yourself. If you guys disagree or agree, let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and show you the flight demo footage now.